young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. From my heart and soul and so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Humbly, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game missing. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
I'ma shine out, working hard, yeah I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Okay, ready?
Mike 51.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Leo.
Take four. Safe.
On first down, Wallace. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
At the 34-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Watch out. You go tight. You got tight. Right
Ready?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Let's go.
Pilot, 64, weak.
What you got?
You're out.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Look at me. Door.
Bang. Check.
Fire.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Check.
Hey, seam 6.
Watch safety creep.
Gone.
Safety's creeping.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
I'm coming. 57's Mike. 57.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Let's go.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides.
It's going to be a long day.
Check hot route. Hey, Sam on.
Watch the safety creep. Check it back.
And again this time to the tailback.
Deuce.
Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Shift.
Hey, Delta.
58 to Mike.
2nd and 10.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
And that's complete to Cooks. 16 yards, a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 12-yard line.
On the ready.
It's the mic. 58's the mic. Watch the screen.
Now.
Hey, 58 is the mic.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
Strip that ball.
Completes it to Davis. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Cut.
Hey. Ready.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devin Singletary, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 15 lining. 15 lining.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 3 down.
5.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here we go.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Watch one. You remember me? Let's go.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now they try the right side here. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
6, right there, 56. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Speed dribble.
Off the play fake. Holloway.
Got you, boy.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
That's the end of the first quarter.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Squeeze, double. Here we go, Here we go,
Operating from the gun. Holloway. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Wide, get wide. Blue draw quarters. Get it.
Throwing on 1st down. Holloway eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ready, break.
56. Mike's 56. And that QB's trash. Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
It's the party now. Go.
Here we go.
Off play action. Holloway. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a giant 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop.
56. Oh, you got deep?
Now.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, end result, touchdown.
Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football right on the money.
They'll run on first down. It's Wallace. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still effective.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. So they had him bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
And 5.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. On first and 10, Holloway. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Off the play fake, Holloway. Escaping the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10.
52's in line. Recon, 132 fighter.
D, get the ball right here. Let's go.
Deep river.
From the gun, Holloway. Now he'll escape to his left. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says.
Here we go.
He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Check, check, check.
Hard, hard.
Check.
Let go.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On the set.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Get ready. Get ready.
Get it.
Off play action. Bowen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. He's going to launch it for Washington. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they have.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
That's it. That's it. Big hit.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
At the 24-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Looking to throw. Bowen. He gets it to Cooks. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
At the 38-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 60 outlaw.
You're trapped. You're trapped. Slam.
5.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Look at this, a tight end carry. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
You ready? 57, Mike 57. Pick it up, pick it up.
Bam.
Joker.
Check 13, check 13.
Kill.
On second down, it's Wallace. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf. 80 weapon. Steve Griffin.
On third down, Bowen. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Washington, incomplete. Jabril Pepper is on the coverage.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Buying time to his left. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I think that should have been chalked up as a winning play for the defense, and they somehow beat it, didn't they? Right-handed quarterback flush to his left, yet he finds his tight end on the left side of the field. That's a tough throw. What a great completion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Danny.
Hey, Foxtrot.
56.
Operating from the gun. Holloway. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I got one.
On a jet sweep, here's Westbrook. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Holloway. And a throw right sideline is complete. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
We own it.
Off the play fake. Holloway. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
That happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Singletary to get the drive started. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, I'm coming. 25, check 25, check 25.
General West.
Hey, turn it up. Tighten up.
You're out.
Check 26.
Big Rivers.
On 2nd down now, it's Wallace. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
58, boys, 58 is Mike. So we got man.
On 1st down, Bowen over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Look at me. Door. Get it.
Now a give, right side. Wallace.
Go, run.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with third and still 7 yards to go.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
58 to Mike. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Holloway. Flushed out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
And he will find his man on the outside. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Let's go.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Holloway looking in zone for Jones. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Holloway. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Hey, Charlie!
56 to Mike, boys, 56.
Looking to throw. Holloway. Jones has it. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Julio Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed. They definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Right back to him on 1st down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go, G. Rush in, rush in.
Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
No room to be had there on the 1st down run, as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Show an 8, show an 8. Kill, kill, kill.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wallace. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Ready?
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Let's come.
Go. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Shoot.
They will run with Singletary. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Ready?
On 2nd down, it's Wallace. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
58's the mic. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Hey, 58 is a mic. Go 58.
Hey, high 7.
58, boys.
Yep.
58's Mike. I'll get him. Get him. Get him.
5.
Back to throw. Bowen. This is caught. It's close. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown.
49, check 49, check 49.
Jam him, jam him, jam.
Shift, watch the shift.
Hey, lock it.
He's coming. We got double up. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Falcons 24, Giants 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
23 yards, the final tally.
First down.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Off play action. Holloway. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. 2nd and 15. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 33, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. At the 30.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on, D.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Falcons, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye.